All right, so we are having a slight issue here. Well, I got this test kit now. It seems crazy. I know it's late, but this has been on my mind, and I've got to do this test. So, doing it a little bit longer than it says. Basically, you hook it up, you do what it says, and you run it just like so. Pump it for about a minute. Simple stuff. If that's all you need to know how to use the kit, there you go. Hook it right on top of the radiator caps. Got to be idling at temp. Make sure it's cycled a couple times and make sure you get the fluid out. You deal with that, really. I got some of it out with that by accident, but honestly, there you go. That's what I'm using. Let me show you real quick what I'm working on. It's just O3 piece POS Forester. Yeah. Anyways, so basically, I have tested it and tested. Now, you would think I got something going on with this coolant. Now, my Zurich Pro that I have in there, I'm going to show you here in a sec. That coolant, not coolant, but this is looking pretty good. Definitely has gone through. I'm going to do this one more time. Make sure we got no leaks. I definitely thought we had leaks. Sorry about the light. I won't be out here long. Actually, I can fix that problem. Give me one sec. But yeah, basically, I used my Zurich Pro. And I went, and it's pretty nice. You call them, and then they will send you some other stuff to help diagnose stuff. There you go. So what I did was called them and told them, look, test ain't really doing right, but it was. I don't know how to get to all the features, but, will it be turning yellow? I hope not. I've been doing this a little overboard, but we're still looking pretty blue, I think. Like I said, that light is going to make it look yellow anyway, probably. You got to be almost yellow. It'll be green on the diesel. This ain't no diesel. So, now, my main problem here is, if you can hear me over the vehicle, main problem is going to be the, careful too, if you go too far, it'll squirt right on top of that guy. I did it a second ago. Actually sucked some water up in there too. Probably not good, and then you just got to start over. There you go, sucking it back in. I definitely would have a leak test by now done. Anyway, you got to get half this stuff out of here. I just use my little pump right here. You don't really got to. You can suck it out with the baster if you want, with the kit. This guy is falling apart mostly anyway. It's sitting in the yard. So, there you go, though. I'm confident we're done checking for now. We're going to bring this in and analyze my specimen. See what she looks like in the actual light, so I can see better. All right, so kept going back on. Oops, well, she tippled over. Don't do that. Toppled. I said tippled. Anyway, you know what I mean, man. I'm trying to do too many things at once. Got my hands full. All right. Anyway, she's not leaking as far as I'm concerned. I got to top her up with coolant tomorrow. I don't want to forget that. Now, problem was this. Cylinder 1 misfire. Also, problem with... I was like, damn, did I just find my problem? I thought that was busted. It was just a shadow. It looked like it was a boot bust. But I was having an issue down here where I was leaking out. Right down here on the vehicle where your exhaust manifold connects and they hook down these funny pipes. Actually, I got an engine in the other room I can show you. So let me shut this down. Make sure we're not overheating now because I did have to remove probably about a good quart more coolant, but I'm still not overheating. Like I said, it's not overheating. AC works, heat blast you out of here, so that's all good. Shut the heat off and get these windows up, coat the lights on it. But yeah, other than that, there wasn't an issue. The issue is, engine light popped on the other day. First time ever on this car too. I rebuilt this motor. Came on, and I was like, whoa, what the engine light doing on? Kind of weird. It's been driving a little bit rough, but it definitely all started after that. When the bolts came loose, I'll show you here in 1 second. Give me 1 sec. Get this all inside. Let me show you enough hands. I got them. Let me just see, though. I think it looked good on the test, though. I'm going to verify it inside when I can see. Let me just shut that hood. No hands. Damn. Get these gloves off, too. Well, not yet until I dump that. You know what I'm saying, though, but always dump that in a safe place. Not on the ground. Maybe someone's animal could lick it up, or my poodle. And we're gonna fight. I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying, but hey. Oh, yeah. See, it's like the radiator they gave me don't do right in this car, but it's fine. I did the radiator not too long ago. Kept going through thermostats at advanced. None of them ever worked. Ridiculous. Went through a ton of them. That car's a tank, though, so I'd be surprised if it was my head gasket, but I was almost determined. And we're looking, the guy was right. It's not a head gasket. Whoa, there goes my test solution, but yep, that's what happens. That's why I do a lot of videos. You can see how much fun this stuff is. Yeah, but it's not a head gasket. Now I'm gonna get some kitty litter and clean it up very nicely because that's not good. But after I hose it off, just saying. This is the main thing. So I'm gonna show you real quick after I just hose this porch off, so I don't have to do it later. And then I'll get everything else straight later. But rinse my tool off because I hate doing all this stuff. I want to get these gloves off. I hate them. But yeah, try not to do what I did there. But yeah, that's why I like to do live videos. See how much fun this stuff is? I've been out here for like 4 hours screwing with this stupid thing. I just wanted to make sure I had a good reading. And plus, I did it for way too long. Way too long. I didn't do that long at all. You only need to do it for about a minute, they said. But it's got to be hot. You got to get out of there. I mean, most of y'all know how to do this stuff if you even probably watching. But, you know, the guys that don't feel bad. I mean, it's not something most people even know about, honestly. So, I mean, I'm just saying. If you don't know about it, you know, it ain't like it's the end of the world. But it's a great tool to have. It's only like 30, 40 bucks for all of that. And I'll use it more than once, trust me. I do this all day long. So, I mean, I'll definitely get my uses out of it. But, you know, the fluid is not much either. Basically, that told me that was good. So it would have been pretty much it'll turn yellow in a gas car. There was definitely not yellow before it collapsed on me. It was not yellow. So after this gets up here, I'm going to spray this porch off. We'll rinse it off, and I'll get the kitty litter later. Kitty litter later, of course, to make sure everything's done, you know, safely. So, and then you make sure you sweep it up. And I'm going to power wash this anyway tomorrow. So. Now, don't get this stuff everywhere, guys. It's very toxic. And no joke, really, though. I did get some Dexcool in my eye, literally one time. And I'll tell you a little story. All I did was honestly open a bottle of Dexcool and I touched my eye after. And I had to go to the hospital the next day. I about blinded myself in one eye. I didn't blind. Well, they said I could have if I didn't come right away. But my eye was stuck shut the next day, and it was like pink eye times 50. So this stuff is no joke. So I may tease around about it, but really, don't get the stuff everywhere. Just be respectful. Not to mention, it is not safe stuff. And you can kill people with it. So the stuff you see in all the stories and movies is stuff you see on TV is not a joke. So that's how toxic it is. And definitely kill animals. So little dogs or, you know, cats that you have that are neighbors, they're not going to be very friendly with you. Kill the animal, you know what I'm saying? So just a little note to self. Now we're going to let all this dry. And, you know, hope it didn't cool to compare it inside, but we got to take a look outside. I'll show you what the fluid looks like. You've already seen it, but I wanted to show you the one thing I have an issue with. Actually, I can show you two. My scan tool. I'll leave this right here for 1 second. Actually, now I'm getting that inside. I can get these gloves off. Like I said, I hate wearing gloves. Oh, God. God, I wear them all the time. I hate it. It's like OCD thing, man. So, anyway, here we go. Really quick, so right there is the Subaru mode. I'm going to show you something on it. 2 seconds. We'll put this up here to dry out the rest of the way. I could have put it in there where the sink was at. That would have been cool. But anyway, get these gloves off and I'll get back to showing you what I got to show you. So, there you go. Woo, gloves off. Feel like a new man. I hate gloves, man. Phew. So, am I the only one? So right here. So, right here. See these guys? Very commonly Subarus. They come loose and had to replace several of these gaskets. Here's my motor. I plan on actually refurbishing this guy, but these gaskets right here. So it was hanging down. So you have an O2 sensor that runs down. This is going to be in front of your cat. These head gaskets blow right here all the time on these motors. All the time on these Subarus, okay? So that's a decent motor. I left it outside, so I got to clean it up, but that's all easy. Machinery work in a couple pieces. It's pretty much a complete motor, though. And it's in good shape, I do know that. Transmission went out. That motor probably weighs, I don't know, 300 pounds, 400 pounds, 500 pounds. I think I moved that myself. Maybe. I was one of the little tiny guy, but yeah, so either way. Yeah, this is my new little spot for tools too. I've been working on it. Man, this has been pretty crazy trying to get stuff situated. Oh yeah, pro tip. If you ever need something to refill a transmission, right there. But don't use the roundup one. Get the cheap one. Pull the middle part out. Boom. You can refill the transmission in a second. You know, you got to pump them out with that stupid pump I showed you earlier. Take note of that. Every once in a while, I try to throw in little things I remember. Either way. So, here we go. This was the color of the test kit. Also, that one mine tested. So, you can see, clearly, it was very similar. If I go up to the light we were in, it was probably the same color, because this is a type of blue tone light. So, it'll make it look yellow, because, like I said, what does blue and green make? But either way. I'm going to go back and check the video, too, but I'm pretty sure that was blue. It definitely wasn't yellow. It should be almost like yellow like that if it's bad. It's bright yellow. Either way, looks good to me. I'll let my neighbor here in a second. But, yeah, so basically it turned out... Hey, give me 1 second, boss. I need to talk to him about his van. All right, so either way, what I was going to say is this, okay? So, Missouri Pro. Pretty cool, like I said, I just got it. Did pretty good. Now, there's kind of pain in the ass with the connectors. It's not in here right now, but either way, I was going to show you. So, this right here said it had a rear oxygen sensor back. So, I read the test results on it. You can record it. It's really awesome. Worked great on the 350 I did yesterday, too. He's got a couple issues going on with that. I'm not a diesel pro, so I told him, look, I fixed the coolant issue. Got to bring that guy in. But to blow EGR valve off, pretty sure he's got a blown head gasket. He didn't want to do the check thing. Some people are pretty adamant that's not the issue. So, you know, hey, I'll let people decide for their own selves what they want to do. And, yeah, that's that. So what I will say is this. Right here told me cylinder 1 misfire, though. And it was definitely reading red on lab data with the oxygen sensor. So the air-fuel ratio is off so much. Now, I was in here testing and doing the test, and it's just staying off. So I'm thinking more or less it's going to be due to the oxygen sensor. It's got to tell that computer an awful lot. It's a heated oxygen sensor. So think about it. If it's not telling the vehicle how much airflow, then I don't understand why the air fumes are coming in. Well, it looks like it's air bubbles coming in, but it's not. That's one thing I'm going to have to do a little more work on. But, you know, that's why I got that test kit, because it does bubble. It's just a stupid design is what I think it is. I've heard a lot about these Subarus. That one's got the upside-down thermostat in the bottom. I can actually show you on this one here probably real quick how the thermostat is set up. The dumbest design ever. That's why I like having a motor out of the car. Right here, same type style. Check it out. So, either way. That's the top of the motor. What am I doing? Dirt. Anyway, the thermostat is right here. So you see that? So basically, it goes in here upside down and plugs up into there. So what in the hell? That's the bottom of the motor. So basically, it goes in upside down. So it really is. That's your belts. They run like this. So it's pure hell to cycle. I mean, if you look at it from the front, that's the front of the motor. So there's your thermostat. It's in the bottom of the vehicle. You had to jack it all the way up to bleed that system. So either way, I'm done. Go holler at my neighbor real quick. I'm going to go crash because I'm tired. Yeah, be careful. If you don't get enough of that fluid out, you'll suck it right on up in there like I did. You don't drop it down your front porch either. I got to go clean that up too. All right, guys. Peace out, and hopefully you'll learn something. I don't know. If not, screw it. Probably ain't doing these much longer because they're annoying. I'll try to be nice. Help out. I get a few watchers and a few people that actually do watch, but I mean, it's not like I'm getting paid or anything. There's plenty of videos, but every once in a while I get a pretty cool video, I think, that I don't see. That's when I try to do it. This is a weird issue, so that's why I wanted to post it. But good thing is, not my head gasket, so I don't know if it's good or bad. Hopefully it's, in my opinion, there's no other way this could be anything else majorly wrong. You see, that was almost the same as that color outside. Remember, too, it's a smaller holder, so it's going to be less. But either way, it didn't change color. Either way, take care. Peace out, and tune in. I'll try to let you know what the update is. I'll do a second part to this. I want to get that oxygen sensor, the rear oxygen sensor 2 tomorrow. Hook up my Pro again. We'll see what we're reading. And reprogram the module. So if they all work out, I'll let you know, and we'll go from there. And as always, if it's kind of helpful, and you want more videos, then you know what you gotta do. is like and subscribe. And I'm sorry I got beat up on some crypto yesterday and the past week. I've been working overtime to make up for it. But Terra Luna, I'll tell you what, that's crazy. If you know anything about the cryptocurrency world, yeah, talk about like an $80 downfall to $0 in a matter of seconds. Gone. All right, guys, I'm out. Let me see if my neighbor's here. Well, he rolled out, actually, I think, because I was going to talk to him, but yeah, he had to go do something probably. He wanted me to, I think his dad wanted me to look at his van, but the guy was here the other day, you know. He's a nice guy, didn't want to bother me. Told him I didn't mind, but it's a guy come over to tow it. He said he had a warranty. I knew he didn't. I felt bad for him. He's like, man, why don't you keep doing stuff for me for free? I was like, well, I'm not saying that's for free, but I mean, I'm not helping him out. He's my neighbor. Cool. He's a nice guy. He don't bother me, so bottom line is, I would have done it cheap, you know, really cheap. Maybe free. Depends on how much help I got with it, but, you know. Either way, sometimes somebody offers you a favor to take in life. Don't always worry about so much. It's the worst thing you can do, you know? All right, anyway, I'm going. I'm going to finish doing my battery and probably do a video on this later. I'll show you guys this later if I get a chance. Oh, shoot. Let me show you this battery. So I'm actually, yeah, doing a little experiment here. So I do more than you think. You know, I'm kind of crazy what I do sometimes, but it should be interesting. This is the first one I've done from a newer model battery. This is pretty easy battery to do it on. It wasn't that bad. Still trying to get one of the cells to do right. All that welder and all that stuff's not necessary. Just get a basic charger. With these batteries, you can actually move the fluid around. And if you have an old, really bad battery, the best thing you can do, if you don't feel like rebuilding both, you might as well not. They're kind of a pain to do. If you just want one battery to have or two, you know, whatnot, you got a bunch of batteries. Take the stuff out of the other battery and put it in there, you know, plenty of it. I just returned the battery. Guess what? It's called recycling. Anyway, I'll have that in the next video, but hey, they don't need the fluid, but I guarantee that battery does. You don't have to worry about getting, you know, distilled water and all that. That doesn't work right. You get the fluid in there, I promise you it'll work right. The acid. It's battery acid. They can't sell it. But battery goes bad. Might as well use what you got, right? To make my distilled water, it's called a pressure cooker. Anyway, let me do my video later. Good luck. Rear oxygen sensor. Create an engine light. Bank 1 sensor 2, I believe, is what it is. There's only 2 sensors on the Subaru. And I believe there's a 2001 or 2002 motor in there, but it's a rebuilt motor, so I couldn't believe it was a head gasket. I had to check it. I put that in, so there's no way. I'm exhausted. I mean, I'm about to fall asleep, so I'm going. Peace. Always like and subscribe, and good luck. But you got a Subaru, got a thermostat issue. Good luck. One last thing, real quick, I almost forgot. Drill holes, 2 or 3 little holes from the thermostat. If you actually watched it this far, I doubt you did. If you did, yeah, drill them up in there. 1, 2, or 3 little tiny holes that'll help it cycle a lot faster, help keep your metal a touch better, a touch cooler, and also help preserve those head gasket issues. There are known issues on these vehicles, so you know it's pretty. I know a good little bit about these Subarus. It's just been. I'm kind of excited to get the O2S. It's about $60. It's kind of crazy. But I'm talking about sit back because I may actually try to make one, and I may do a video on that where I can take one. I got another Subaru, pull it off, I can cut the wires, and I got a little secret. So anyway, just have to see how the ends look. Either way, I'll be in touch. Peace. And as always, like and subscribe. All right, I'm going. Some sleep. I worked 68 hours in 3 days. Make good money, but shit. A lot of relearning cars and busting ass, but I'm exhausted. Can't believe it's 11:30. I gotta get up at 5. All right, man. Peace.